Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am NoFace MB, and today I am doing some art, as you can see. This art video, I'm going to be drawing one of my new OCs that I made yesterday, actually. Her name is Devi, and they are a character I made for a game that me and my friend were playing. So, I'm going to draw him now. I also just realized, oh wait, I have a mechanical pencil over here. Ah, no, it's falling. Got a mechanical pencil. So yeah, I made Devi before me and my not really new, but me and my friend were going to play a game. A roleplay related game using our combined imaginations. I got inspired to create Devi. That's actually a decent head. By listening to the song The Devil Within. I can't remember who it's by at this moment. And so yeah, that's who I'm making. I am going to just do the sketching and first layer in this video, and probably tomorrow I will, if I remember, I will finish with the second and possibly third layer if I use one of the random neon colors I have, because those always need like 3 layers. So anyways, I am now just gonna, draw her out. It is always so hard when you don't have much to speak about in a video, because it's like you don't know what to talk about. And it's also something along the fact that I'm gonna end up partially focused in on this. So if I end up going silent, then I'm kind of focused on this. Either that, or I have nothing to talk about, or nothing that I can think of to talk about, at least at that moment. So yeah, that's just that, I guess. Anyways, I guess I could talk about my day, even though this isn't really a vlog. I'm going to talk about my day. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about, so whatever. I frankly ended up waking up late, at 4? Yeah, 4. I woke up at 4. I just repeated myself. I woke up at 4, and I did it again. So, yeah, I woke up and wanted to go back to sleep because I had a headache, but instead I ended up just laying in bed for a complete full hour until I finally got up, got dressed and stuff, and did a chore. Those hands are cursed. Hold on. I'm not good at drawing hands. They look more of claws at this moment. And so, yeah. So, anyways, that can looks fucking terrible. Oh, God. Someone's gonna be in the comments just judging those hands, I'm sure of it. Jesus Christ. Hate how I draw hands sometimes, but and they're not gonna be proportionate either, of course. But you know what? Whatever. Oh my God. There's a cat at my door. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue after failing miserably at these hands and draw out the legs. That also are not going to be proportionate because I'm terrible at proportions. So, yeah. Anyways, continuing on about my day. After I finished up that chore, I went to skating at the local roller rink I go to, I mean. So yeah. That was fun. I did a bunch of skating and that sort of thing, as you know, because yes, I like skating, that's what I do. So, yeah. That's pretty much my day. There really isn't much else to it, except just chilling at home, playing some video games, that sort of thing. Nothing else much to talk about because, it's a Saturday. I don't do much on Saturdays. So, yeah, I'm now just drawing out my character's hair. So, yeah. Really ain't much to it. Yeah. I guess I could give some info about my OC. Basically, Devi is what is not technically from this realm or world. They came to the human realm because, well, they escaped from where he was last at, which was a lab where she was created. So yeah, she's not even remotely human either. She just looks human because that's the form she stays in when she is, well, in the human realm. It's either she's in the human realm, you'll either see her in the human realm, or you'll see her, you don't even really see her per se, but she'll be in her in the pocket dimension that she had made for themselves so that he can sleep. The eyes also look very, very bad, but I don't have proportions, and this is just how I draw. So, hey, that's just what I do. Anyways, yeah, so, continuing. Oh, that's my pencil. Devi has a sister whose name is 12. And Devi was created by another one of my OCs, who is an older OC named Scott. And she is one of the more recent experiments of Scott's. So, yeah, that's just kind of part of their backstory. Devi was made to be an ally to Scott, who is, well, powerful, is what I can say. I'm sorry, that is a piece of of a squid plush I have. Just chilling. I'm trying not to have too much in the frame, apart from, well, my legs apparently, my hands, and the drawing. So, yeah, this is what they look like. They normally wear hoodies and that sort of thing, because they like it. And they're also, well, not predominantly hoodies. They like wearing that whenever they're not in what they normally would wear, which is very alt wear. So, and I can't really draw many styles because I'm terrible at drawing styles sometimes. But I'm going to try my best. Because that's what I do. So I'm just going to redraw that and redraw the sleeves. Because my idea for the character is it not to be looking like that, because I just realized that makes it look like she's not wearing anything on for the rest of their torso. Hold on. So, yeah, the pencil broke. So, anyways, just gonna fix that real quick so that I don't make that look like it's kind of weird. And I'm going to at least attempt to draw, that lining, no. Put that in underlines, attempt to draw fishnets, even though I can't draw a straight line all that well. I'm not straight either, but that's fine. So anyways, I'm just gonna keep on trying to draw these fishnets as best as I can. Those lines are terrible, but you know what? That is fine, because as long as they at least look like fishnets, they won't look like fishnets. It is all good. So, yeah. These are some very, very terrible looking fishnets, because I still can't draw that well. So, yeah, that's gonna be the best I can do there. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side, of course, but I'm gonna add in a glove as well. Not really a glove, but like one of those arm warmers. That it's gonna be striped. I'm basically basing off this outfit on what I see in those alt TikTok compilations that I watch on YouTube, because I watch those a lot. Because I can't do the alt style myself, but I mean, I can't do it all that well, and I'm also not the predominant sort of alt. I'm more of what's known as hyperpop, or at least I'm trying to. I'm trying to go into that style, but I can't do it much all that well because of, well, I don't have confidence to go that hardcore with my style, and also I also don't have the money, so woo. Anyways, I'm gonna keep trying to draw the fishnets here. I almost sticked that up real quick. Woohoo, let's not do that. So, anyways, oh my god, I hate drawing these so much, but you know what, sure. So, yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna keep talking about Devi now. So, anyways, Devi is an experiment that was supposed to be made, that was created by Scott to have been an ally, someone who would help him do what he does. As you're about to not be surprised by, that backfired major league on him, as she ended up being complete opposite, ended up hating him for what he does to other experiments and to himself and her sister. So, yeah, and it ended up causing them to, well, on multiple occasions try to escape. And in the world I've created for my OCs, that world is, well, rated to the human realm, and the other realms that I've created that my OCs have dwelled around. So, anyways, yeah. So, anyways, once Scott found out, or was told that by someone that he, as in Devi, escaped, either Devi would end up getting returned to Scott, or Scott would go out and look for her himself. So, yeah, So, on multiple occasions, Devi ended up being returned right back to where she was at first, which did not really help with Devi's liking towards Scott or that lab place. And the only reason no one really ever believed her is because in the other realms, Scott was viewed as a good person. He's not a good person but he hides that by, well, making a bunch of contributions to the world that aren't too good for his experiments, at least. Because that's how he tests the contributions. By using his experiments, or creating more experiments, to work on those contributions with. So yeah. Anyways, I think I've done at least decent with the styling. I don't know if this is true alt or what. Okay, there isn't really a broad, general, specific terming for alt, but you know, I still did my best. Now, anyways, I don't ink in the pictures I do anymore because I just don't like to. So I'm now just gonna do Leah Coloring. I'm gonna start with the hair, which I'm using this pen for, as I don't have any actually black gel pens. I don't know why. So yeah, I'm just gonna color in the hair slowly because I'm like a little bit ways from the the paper. I normally draw very leaned in. And there's also a lot of hair. Good thing that with this pen specifically, I only do a singular layer. You know what? Hell, I'm just gonna do this so that I can see better. There is something happening back in my brother's room with one of the cats getting through the door. I'm deciding to ignore that unless I hear yelling because one of my cats hates the other two female cats we have for some reason. So yeah. Anyways, now I'm drawing a bit better. Because yeah, anyways, this is just for like the hair area. So anyways, continuing to talk about Devi. Devi one time did end up escaping, though they did get caught later on. But during that time, he met someone who I'm sure, at least at this moment, will probably become one of her closest friends. Which is Quill, which is my friend's OC. Quill pretty much has a plan to, well, basically a little background info about Quill. Quill has a knack for explosives, and one of Scott's skills in the roleplay game that we were playing is explosives, as he made what is called in the game a dimensional ending bomb, which has a power source that can be easily, well, not really easily, but can be absorbed by someone to weaken it and make that said person who absorbed it much stronger. And Quill's plan is to see if she can absorb the energy from the bomb, so that Devi and Quill could defeat Scott. That's basically what their plan is. So Quill and Devi surrendered willingly, put that in quotes, willingly, to Scott and got teleported back to the lab, where Quill met Devi's sister, 12. And Devi plans to bring 12 with both Devi and Quill because Dwell has made sure that she never escapes because she knows how bad it is. But Devi's planning to drag Dwell with her because she is rather protective of her sister because she, well, loves her in a family way, for any of those people typing. So anyways, and Dwell was, in all technicality, the only family that Devi has, even though they were both experiments and really technically have no real family. And that's basically how far we've gotten in the roleplay game so far, because we, well, only just restarted hanging out Friday, because we haven't hung out. Me and my friend haven't hung out in a while because we both got really busy with our lives. So yeah. And that's basically what happened in that. So anyways, continuing on about Debbie. Debbie's personality is more of like dark and that sort of thing. She's rather unstable, not like in that insane sort of way. She just, well, having getting experimented on for a long time and escaping multiple times only to be brought back kind of does something to you, right? That sounded like I went through that. I never had to deal with that, luckily, because that would be very bad. No. That's hopefully only an OC sort of thing nowadays. So, yeah. Anyways, continuing on. Devi has a knack for knives, swords, and the art of the blade. She really likes making sort of knives and that sort of thing, and weapons. Because she, well, likes that sort of thing. She also is not really a huge fan of people because she sees them as just idiots. And basic, most of them. But at the same time, she has to tolerate it if she's going to live in the human realm. So, yeah. Basically what happens with that one is, well, yeah. And Debbie is also rather, like, she's really independent and unwilling. She prefers to do things on her own, unless it involves, like, trying to do things that she knows would be hard, like lead a riot, because that would definitely be something she would do. So she would gather up a few people on that part. And she's unwilling because every single time she escapes, she almost always has tried to escape again. Never really worked out after she ended up getting herself cornered. So, yeah. Anyways, the notion is that Debbie is, well, who she is. So, anyways, I guess we could go into more general information. Debbie's birthday is unknown, and same thing with their age. Oh gosh. Debbie does not have a sexuality or romantic orientation because, well, they don't know exactly what true, actual romantic love is, because they're an experiment and never has experienced it. Only family love and hatred. Because with their family, which is, well, my foot has gone numb. That hurts. My foot has gone completely numb because I was sitting on it. Ouch. Well, anyways, I am moving on to the eyes now, which are a pale-ish bright blue. Not much on that part. Anyways, on to skin tone. So anyways, I'm now using the gel pens, by the way. So anyways, continue on about Debbie. His pronouns are she, they, and he. Because, well, they're an experiment, so pronouns don't really matter to them. Just as long as you don't refer to them as anything derogatory, then it's okay. Because, I should add, they are willing to They are very... My foot is gone completely numb. I hate that so much. Haha. Anyways, they are completely willing to fight if, well, someone gets them angry enough. They don't try to fight because, someone's gonna get hurt. Pretty badly, too, and it won't... No. I spat on the paper. Damn it. Anyways. So, yeah. Ow. Why? Anyways. So, yeah. Devi's favorite color is black, because that's, well, predominantly what they wear, and that was actually one of the first colors they saw. Or shades, colors, whatever. Anyways. So... anyways. Devi does not have a favorite food, considering they don't really need substance. Because an experiment, again. I mean, they still will eat and stuff, but they just don't need to. Their main location, the main places you probably find them in, is in the city. Probably just contemplating things, or just wandering. And they'll be in their pocket dimension, where you'll probably find them doing normal things like sleeping, that sort of thing, because they still need sleep. They don't need it, but they still do it for, well, their own reasonings, probably for the blissfulness of it. And you'll also find them in the lab whenever they end up getting themselves recaptured. Or they end up getting recaptured in general, or returned. So, yeah. And, anyways. And the main personality trait is unstable, because, yeah. And their occupation, well, they don't have one. So, yeah. Anyways. And, oh, and Devi does go to attend school. And they are in the 10th grade, so if they had an age, if their age was known, they would probably be 15 or 16. But their age is not known, and honestly, they are not that age in the first place. So, anyways. And their predominant, what they really don't like a lot of things. But I guess they like freedom and that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely freedom. They would like to have freedom, but, you know, yeah, that doesn't happen. And their predominant wear, what they would normally end up wearing most of the time, like I said, it's alt, which means and predominantly a bunch of dark colors and that sort of thing. They don't really wear the brighter coloring. So, what I'm basically saying is this outfit will be a lot of the same pen of, if you can see it, this coloring. So, woo. Though in this case, I think I might add a little blurt of color somewhere. You know what? I am going to add a blurt of color within the pants, because blue jeans. You know what? I'm actually going to make it so that they're wearing a bit of a brighter color, so that there's more color in the look. Because seriously, I don't really want to bore anyone with just a basic look like that. So, yeah. I'm going to use this, if I can get it out. If I can get thank you. This purple for the shirt. And the glove will still be, or the arm warmer will still be black and white. So I just won't color in that part. Wait, do I have a white? Actually, I do have white, so never mind, I will. So, yeah. Debbie mainly wears black, but for this picture, I guess I'll just have them be wearing, some actual color. Because I just want a bit more color in this picture. so that this isn't just kind of boring. So anyways, continuing on, they also normally, well, I guess I should get to what they dislike. I mean, it's kind of obvious what they kind of dislike. They don't like people. They specifically don't like Scott, because obviously. They also they don't like people who are, I'm gonna just be blunt, basic popular kids. They don't like those type of people because they see those people as complete assholes. And honestly, if I ever knew Devi in real life, I would completely agree with them. So, but Devi is an OC, so yeah. Anyways, they also don't really like certain things, as in the experiments that he has been put through, which range from, well, being created to going through multiple tests to see their true strength, and emotional tests. The main thing they hated was the emotional tests, which is particularly what caused them to end up becoming so unstable, because they were put through things that would make them extraordinarily happy, extraordinarily sad, enraged, filled with terror, anything that would cause them to feel some sort of extreme emotion, apart from love. Which, yeah, sucks. I am trying my best here to get my legs into a comfortable position to actually color with, while still having what I'm coloring be in frame. So, yeah, anyways. Actually, you know what, even better. Once this video gets, I'll say, 5 views, I will do the second and third layer. Well, actually, it might not be a third layer. I will do the second layer. So, yeah. I'm just specifically saying 5 views because that's just what I used to do when it comes to shorts. I would make a new YouTube short for every 5 views I got on a long video. I stopped doing that because I finally specified out an actual, schedule for recording. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm now going to get on to the pants. So I'm going to adjust my legs for the millionth time. And so there's that. So the legs are being colored, or the jeans are getting colored in a dark blue. This blue is about to freaking die, yeah. So, yeah, anyways. I am doing my best to keep this in frame. Please don't die, pen, damn it. Anyways, continuing on as best I can. Please don't die, pen. Now, anyways, and Devi also, and yes, Devi does have abilities, because, well, they're an experiment. The main ability that they have is pocket dimensions. They made that specific pocket dimension for, well, sleeping and that sort of thing. And in said pocket dimension, if they ever brought anyone in, like they did with Quill, that person, Quill, or Debbie can give that said person whatever they want. And there is a 75% chance that they will end up getting said ability transferred into the human realm, or whatever realm they're in. Quill, in their game, asked for powers to be able to emit explosions from their hands, kind of like Bakugo. And so anyways, well, kind of like Bakugo, of course like Bakugo. Anyways, and they got that 75% chance, and the power transferred over to the human realm, which made Quill seem more like a quote-unquote explosive, an experiment type of Scots, in which I guess had them get, well, yeah. So anyways, continuing, Devi has the ability to, well, has the power of creating and emitting shadows. As in that, I mean, not like what shadows you make. I mean like shadow element. They can control shadows. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah. And that was all given to them by Scott when they were first created. And they also have a different form, which goes by, it has the same name as Devi, so Devi, except they, well, are what their form actually is. Not completely sure as to what their form actually is as of yet, for my notion, as I haven't thought them out that much yet. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm actually about done with the first layer of Devi's coloring. So, well, now I'm done. So this is how they look so far. And now I'm just gonna end the video off here, so it's gonna all dry and stuff. So anyways, I will see y'all later. Or see y'all in the next part of this video, or in another video. See ya. Bye.